Welcome to Card Corner. These are the cards. That's the corner. Today we're going to be opening these animal trading cards put out by WWF and Panini. We got the translator app here because they're in French. Ooh, dirty animals. I don't know if that stands up. Save animals. That sounds more accurate. And rescue animals. All right. Looks like it's about probably like saving endangered species. Got a second pack here. They were 79 cents at 2 supermarkets. Got the penguins, got the lion. Let me know in the comments which one you guys like better. I think I'm going to open up the lion one first. Let's see what kind of animals we get. Hoping for maybe a big snake or big shark. First we got Crocodile du Nil, which I believe is the Nile crocodile. Let's see if we can get it to work. Anyway, trust me, Nile crocodile. All right, let's try this taking a photo. Oh, rarely exceeds 5 meters in length and is common in African rivers and marshes, but it has suffered a strong decline because since the 19th century it has been hunted relentlessly for its highly sought-after skin. Pretty cool looking crocodile there. The borders give it a nice dynamic look with that curve there. Next up we got the bighorn. Pretty cool sheep guy. Canadian sheep, also called Rocky Mountain sheep, only found from it is found there from Canada to Mexico. Very hunted for its flesh and for its superb antlers. One of its 7 subspecies is extinct. 5 are rare and only 1 remains relatively abundant. I think that's just the photo credits on this side. Still gotta get used to this filming method. Yeah, that's just information about the photographer. Oh, next up we've got Folk Crabier. I think that might have been a schoolyard joke back in the day. Crab eating seal. The Antarctic pinniped lives on icebergs and measures 2.30 to 2.6 meters, weighs up to 225 kilograms. It feeds mainly on shrimp. It is wildly hunted for its fur, which turns white in the winter. Folk Crabier. All right, we got the black rhino. Not even sure if that's still out there or not. One of the big rhinoceroses went extinct, I thought, but I'll look into that. Smaller than the white rhinoceros, it's also hunted for its 2 horns. It lives in the savannas of Central and Eastern Africa. It is threatened by poaching. Next we got the grand dolphin. All right, translate for me now. I think you can get it to take a picture. Oh, there you go. Dolphin living in all seas and often seen in the Mediterranean. It measures 1.75 to 3.6 meters and weighs between 150 and 200 kilograms. It's not uncommon, and it is the one we see most often in our modern dolphinariums. Flipper. Next we've got Leopard. Let's see what it says about that. The leopard can measure up to 1.5 meters long without the tail, and it weighs about 60 kilograms. It lives almost everywhere south of the Sahara and in the East and South Asia. It is very hunted for its fur, and subspecies are almost extinct. This one, what's the date? The date is 1992. So some of this information might no longer be up to date. Tortue-Luth. The largest of all turtles, 2 meters long and 400 kilograms. Very rare. It feeds on jellyfish. The main nesting beach is in Guyana, where it is protected with the help of WWF, Vince McMahon, and the World Wrestling Federation, helping to protect this turtle. Last, we've got the Labrador duck. What does canard du Labrador mean? Labrador duck. Yep, got it. Nailed it. Beautiful water bird, which even in the last century, knocked it out of focus. Lived in the northeast of America. Habitat alteration and hunting quickly led to the extinction of the species. The last was reported in 1875. I guess that's just a taxidermy example. All right, that's the end of the first pack. We still got one more. I think my favorite of the first pack is probably the black rhino. Maybe the Nile crocodile. Although I do think that the Fouque Crabier has some biter potential. All right, second and last pack. I hope we didn't just get like a double pack. Now we got the Manshot Adélie. Obviously, my French is not super good. Adélie penguin. Smaller than other penguins, it nests in Antarctica and some South Pacific islands in colonies of 500,000 pairs sometimes. However, the Antarctic exploitation project puts its survival in danger. Oh, nice. We got Aurochs. I think that's also a magic card. Big ox. An ancestor of domestic cattle, this large wild bovid from the Sowets of almost all Eurasia suffered in 1627 from the rush of hunting and the destruction of its habitat. It was reconstructed at the Munich Zoo by crossbreeding between domestic breeds. I'm not sure if that counts. Anyway, if you want to trade me for the Aurochs or any of the other cards that we got here today, the information on how to do that is on the About page of the YouTube channel. There's an email. You can also go through Twitter. Surf de Père David. St. David's sheep or something. Alright, come on. Father David Deer. What do you know about this guy? The last ones discovered in 1865 in the Imperial Park in Beijing were exterminated in 1900 during the Boxer Rebellion. 16 individuals, then in a zoo, were gathered at Woburn Abbey to breed. The species will soon be reintroduced to China. That's nice. Wonder what came of that. Animals save. All right, I think that's is it the peregrine falcon? The Pellerin falcon? Falcon cloak. Falcon cloak. No, it is indeed the peregrine falcon. The terrible decimation of the peregrine falcon, one of the fastest animals in the world, is attributed to the use of pesticides such as DDT and illegal hunting. The natural recovery of the species and the reintroduction into the natural habitats of individuals kept in captivity have allowed the multiplication of the new nests across Canada. Nice, some conservation facts there for you. Let me know if you guys like this type of video or if you prefer the more like pop culture-y type stuff. Probably gonna try to keep doing more stuff like this if I see it. I think it's pretty fun. Canadian Grue. Dread You Canada. It's a little pretty ominous for a bird. It stands over 1 meter tall and has 5 subspecies, 2 of which are critically endangered. From the swamps, it migrates in the summer to the meadows and the wetlands of the forest. It is one of the oldest living birds. Canadian crane. Salamander rouge. I think amphibians are pretty cool. Salamanders and frogs and stuff. Bright colors. All right. There was a trick to do this with the... All right, yeah, that's much easier. America is home to many varieties of urodels, tailed amphibians. The rarest and most endangered species are protected in nature reserves. It lives near waterways. Red salamander. All right, next card is the Gibbon Agile. All right, and we'll do the translate. There are 9 subspecies and a few subspecies of gibbons ranging from 40 to 90 centimeters in length. All species inhabit the forests of Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. They're all rare because their habitat is disappearing. The bonnet gibbon is particularly threatened. Poor gibbons. All right, and last but not least, the Boeuf musk. Boeuf musk. Musk ox. All right. Wild bovid with long coat, reason for which it was hunted, measures 1.8 to 2.45 meters long and 1.10 to 1.45 meters high. 2 subspecies occur in Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. He is protected. All right. So that's the last card in the Saving the Animals. Give this video a like and share it with a friend if you are down for rescuing the musk ox. Now, I want to go back to the Black Rhino because I think I wasn't sure what's going on with him. Let's take a look here. We're going to look up, check in with our old friend, the Black Rhinoceros. All right. So it looks like when it comes to the Black Rhinoceros, its low point was around 2004. It was down to 2,400 black rhinos, and by 2019 it's been boosted back up to 5,500, so they are steadily increasing. The one species that I was confusing them with was the white rhinoceros, which had less than 50 members, and now they're back up to 14,500. So I don't know. I think that this kind of I think that this kind of like ecology type stuff is pretty fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And definitely don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And thanks for checking out the Animaux Sauver trading cards by WWF. Rawr.